For decades, the path for the average family was straightforward. Work hard, save money, and build equity in a home. But today, for a growing number of Americans, that traditional promise is coming apart. This suburban street looks familiar, even comfortable. It projects an image of quiet, stable neighborhoods where families own their futures. But look closer, and the reality of who actually owns these properties is beginning to shift. Local families are finding themselves outmatched in their own communities. They aren't competing with other parents or neighbors. They are competing with trillion-dollar investment machines that have moved into the single-family housing market. Financial titans like Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, oversee conglomerates that now view suburban streets as a primary asset class. Along with firms like Vanguard and State Street, they are deploying institutional capital at a scale a local buyer cannot match. When bottomless institutional wealth enters a neighborhood, the localized market breaks. A family relying on a standard mortgage and a down payment cannot compete with a corporation that can buy an entire street with a click of a button. This institutional power surged following the 2008 financial crash. While the crisis originated in the trading rooms of the stock exchange, its effects were felt in every zip code in the country. Millions of Americans lost their jobs, and shortly after, their homes were reclaimed through foreclosure. It was a massive displacement of middle-class families. As the government provided banks with bailout funds to stabilize the economy, those same institutions used their liquidity to buy back the foreclosed homes. They acquired thousands of properties for pennies on the dollar, effectively becoming the nation's new landlords. Today, corporate landlords have moved beyond simple buying sprees. They have integrated proprietary AI algorithms into their acquisition strategy to dominate the market in real time. These systems scan millions of data points across the market. When an affordable home is listed, the algorithm identifies its yield potential and triggers an instant street cash offer, landing tens of thousands above asking price before a family can even schedule a viewing. Software has turned home buying into a high-frequency trade. For the average citizen, the race is over before they know the house is for sale. Given the vast complexity of global finance, why would firms centered in Manhattan skyscrapers focus on average suburban homes? The strategy is based on the fact that shelter is a biological requirement. Unlike luxury goods or discretionary spending, a home is something people cannot choose to go without. History shows people will sacrifice almost anything. They will skip meals, cancel their family vacations, or empty personal savings to maintain a roof over their children's heads. By consolidating the supply of single-family homes, these institutions secure a captive market. It provides them with a level of leverage that consumer products simply cannot offer. This shift represents a significant transfer of wealth. It removes the primary mechanism the middle class has used for generations to build equity and ensure financial independence for their children. We are seeing a transition into a system that mirrors historical feudalism. In this model, a small group of owners controls the land, while the rest of the population is redirected into permanent tenancy. When your home is managed by a spreadsheet, maintenance requests are often weighed against quarterly profit margins. The result is a cycle of rising rents and decreasing service for the people living inside. This local trend aligns with the broader goals discussed by international organizations, such as the World Economic Forum. Klaus Schwab, the founder of the WEF, has overseen summits where the future of ownership is openly questioned. Their vision for the year 2030 is summarized in a single, well-known phrase: "You will own nothing, and you will be happy." The goal is a subscription model for every aspect of life, from the software on your computer to the car in your driveway, and now the house you live in. Everything is rented, and true ownership is phased out. In this system, the happiness is a projection. The only certainty is the expansion of corporate control over the basic requirements of your life. As hedge funds and conglomerates continue to buy up the housing supply, the gap between the owning class and the working class becomes increasingly difficult to cross. If the current trajectory continues and every affordable home is moved onto a corporate balance sheet, where will the next generation live? Take a look at the listings in your own town. Investigate who is actually purchasing the houses in your neighborhood, and share your findings in the comments below. The era of the renter class is being built around us. Stay awake, question the narrative, and subscribe to the Shadow Files.